everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Bethany and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing another video in my new series, Love It or Shove It. And today we are reviewing Fenty Beauty. Now I know that I'm like a million years later. Now you guys are thinking like, why are you even doing this video? Like, did you see when it launched? Do you know what time it is? Yes, I know what time it is, people, okay? Hear me out. So I wanted to do this video late because number one, I didn't get the products at the launch, and number two, I'll tell you why, and number two, because I want this video to be beyond the hype. I want it to be past the point of everyone's so excited and I just want it to be like, okay, are these products good though? Should you buy it? That's what I'm here to tell you today. Should you buy these products? Because if you're not a makeup junkie, then you may not just go out at the lunch and buy everything. You might want to know which products are good and which ones should I stay away from, and that's what I'm here to tell you guys today. The reason that I didn't buy the products at the launch, because I was not excited about this line coming out. I was probably the only person in the world not hyped about this line coming out, but the reason is because, guys, it was because of Kim K's line. It was because of her line. I felt like, okay, here we go, another celebrity makeup line. Here we go again. I didn't try any of Kim's products. I didn't even see them in person. I've never seen any of them. So this is just me judging based off of what I saw on YouTube. YouTube did not make me excited about her products or want to use them. I watched every single video Kim was in. I watched a lot of reviews, but it didn't even make me want to buy the products. And maybe it's because I'm black, and maybe it's because a lot of the black girls weren't as excited. I don't know if that's what it was or not. Guys, I wasn't excited, but to me, the products just looked dinky. They just didn't, I don't know. Kim is all about luxury, and I feel like if she was gonna put out a line, it should have been more like what Rihanna did. She gave us luxury, like this packaging, she gave us luxury at an affordable price. And Kim gave us something that, to me, through the screen, okay, it looked like, why am I giving my opinion on this? I don't know. It just didn't, it looked almost more drugstore-y at a high-end price. Like, so, you know, that's why I wasn't excited about this launch. I just felt, I don't know, I just felt uninspired and unenthused about the product. But of course, all of the reviews came out and everyone was hyped. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is the best stuff ever. So I was like, all right, let me see what it's about. Rihanna did an amazing launch. She didn't launch it so that it would sell out and no one could get it. Of course, it did sell out a lot in stores because people were swarming to the stores to get this stuff because everyone was saying it was so amazing. And they restocked and they sold out again. Not of everything, okay? But like, especially the darker shades in my area were gone. So that will tell you something, because a lot of black girls can't find their shade. And even me, especially drugstore brands, but even some high-end brands, a lot of times I can't find my shades. So this is exciting to see a big range of shades for us girls with color, okay? And even the lightest to light. She has a shade for people that are albino. I think that's incredible. So let me stop rambling on and on in this video and let's just get right into it. Let me zoom you guys in and let's get right into it. Okay, you guys, so I have a Sephora bag full of Fenty Beauty products, and let's just dive right into them. So I'm going to start off by putting my hair out of my face. I'm going to start off with the primer. So the first time that I went to buy the Fenty product was in LA, and I was debating if I wanted to get the primer or not, and they had it there, and I probably should have got it, but I didn't end up getting it. And then I got home and was like, okay, I should have got the primer. So I went to my local Sephora, and unfortunately they were sold out. But they did give me a sample, so I can still try it for you guys and let you guys know what I think. And then I can figure out what I think to decide if I really want to buy it or not. So I'm just going to use the sample that she gave me. It's kind of like a pinky peachy tint that it has. And this is supposed to be suitable for all skin tones. And it just feels so much like my moisturizer. But it's a primer. Okay, so the primer is on my skin. It rubbed in pretty much just like a lotion. My skin feels really soft and smooth though. It feels really smooth, and it feels like it's kind of drying down more. Okay, you guys, so I meant to only put the primer on half of my face, but I accidentally put it on my entire face. So I'm sorry about that. So my whole face has primer on it. I wanted to kind of see what the difference would be, but now it's already there. We just have to roll with it. So I'm going to move on to the foundation. Okay, so this is the packaging that the foundation comes in. I'm in the shade 330. I matched myself in the store and I thought it was pretty spot on. So we'll see how it looks today because, yeah, we'll just see. So this is the packaging that the foundation comes in. It's in a soft matte glass bottle and it has a white cap. It's really pretty. So I am going to shake well because the back says to shake well. So I also purchased the Fenty Precision Makeup Sponge and it came in this box, and in this box it came in this packaging inside of this plastic. I kind of feel like they could have just done some similar packaging to the Beauty Blender, because what happens is, but it gets like these little indentions. I've seen worse ones on YouTube than how mine looks. I don't even know if you can really tell, but like there's like an indentation right there. And I feel like the Beauty Blender packaging, this is how the Beauty Blender comes. Something like this would be better suited than putting it in that like really crunchy plastic. But I did want to compare. So comparing the size of these two, I really feel like they're pretty much the same size if the tip was on the Fenty Beauty one. The Fenty Beauty sponge has a flat side and a flat tip. So other than those pieces being cut off, I really think that they're the same. As far as feeling, my Beauty Blender might be slightly, ever so slightly damp, and they feel really similar, but the Beauty Blender feels a little more bouncy. But like I said, it could be slightly damp. I'm going to go get them both wet and then compare them after that. Okay, and I'm back, and they have both grown, as you can see. So as you guys can see, they feel almost exactly the same. Like I said before, I almost feel like the Beauty Blender is still a little bit squishier. I don't know, but they're pretty much the exact same size. I'm going to go ahead and pump some of this foundation on the back of my hand. You guys have seen this before. It's a very runny, watery consistency. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it to the left side of my face with Rihanna's sponge, the Fenty Beauty sponge, and then I'm going to use this Morphe 439, a brush, to apply it to the other side. I really want to see, is the sponge going to be worth it? Especially if you already have a Beauty Blender. I mean, I want to see, are these flat edges, do they make a huge difference or not? So I'm going to dot it on my face with my finger, and then I'm going to go in and blend it out. And I'm going to do one side at a time. It smells like, oh my God, what does it smell like? I can't remember. Something from art class. My initial thoughts are that maybe I should be using the other side to do this. Let me switch to this side. Okay, yeah, the round side is definitely easier for the entire face. I feel like it just has more of that bounce to it rather than just like a flat side on your face. But I feel like the flat side might be good under the eyes. So I'm going to blend this into my neck. Like on my forehead, you can barely even tell where I put it. Like it literally is the perfect shade. So this is with one layer with a damp sponge. They said that you can use it dry for more coverage, but I don't really enjoy the idea of applying my makeup with a dry sponge. Maybe that's just me. I'm looking at my face up close. Actually, my skin looks really nice and smooth. It is very ever so slightly attaching or grabbing onto the dry patches on my skin. It's going to be really hard for you guys to see it, but I mean, I can see it. So the coverage is definitely medium. I mean, I still see imperfections in my skin. I'm actually going to go in, well, let's do the other side first. And then I'm going to go in with more coverage just because, I mean, it is very natural and it is very skin-like, the finish. The smell, oh my gosh, what does it remind me of? I just don't remember. All right, so I'm gonna use this Morphe 439. I already feel like I have more coverage on this side of my face versus this side. What do you guys think? I feel like I don't even have to blend it down my neck that much because it just matches so well. This is definitely my perfect shade. But I love how us colored gals can get the foundation that we need, and we're so hype about it because the color selection is incredible. I know I haven't talked about it. I guess because everyone's talked about it, but 40 shades, that's an amazing start. And to say you're coming out with even more, I mean, it's like inclusive, and I really appreciate that because there's so many of us girls who are excluded from lines, even myself, and I'm not even like dark skin or deep skin. I'm not anywhere, like like how can I not get it? Never mind. It just doesn't make sense. Everyone should be included in every makeup line. Point blank, period. Okay, I prefer the brush side. It just looks more melted into my skin, and this side looks like we had coverage issues, but this side, the coverage looks good. Like I wouldn't even add any more over here. Even where I have dark spots over here, like over here, you can still see them. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more coverage to this side, still using the sponge. So on my forehead, I don't know if y'all can tell, but you see the slight color difference from when it's wet. But I don't think this shade oxidizes a whole lot. Finish, I like the finish of the brush better. It looks more like skin, to be honest, more than the sponge, which is just super weird. And it has about the same amount of coverage as the brush side now, doing 2 layers. So that's something to think about. You're definitely going to use less product using the brush and more product using the sponge. So definitely something to consider. Okay, you guys, so next up to try is the Matchstick Trio. I bought this in Tan 300, which includes the colors Caramel, Truffle, and Rum. These are 3 magnetic sticks, and one is meant to be a highlight or concealing product, and another is meant to be a more of a contour shade, and then one is meant to be like a highlighting stick. So it's really cool. They all say Fenty Beauty on them, and they are magnetized. So they stick together like magnets. I'm going to start off with the shade Caramel. I have used this twice. This is how much product that you get. I used it twice, like I said, but that's not really a lot of usage. So it's a good amount of product for the price, $25, but realize that I got 3 of these for $54 by buying them in the trio. So really you save a lot of money, and this is a really good amount of product. Very thick, so you get more product. You actually get 7.1 grams. So there you have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just draw this under my eyes. What I will say right off the bat is that it feels different going on. So I definitely feel like I'm tugging at my skin a bit. But I'm just gonna continue to put it on. It's not the most pleasant experience, I'm gonna be honest, putting this on, just because I feel like it drags on the skin so much. So this might be something in the future that I use more so with, just to like kind of conceal when I'm doing a makeup look, just because I don't know, I can still feel like the tug on my skin from pulling it. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to use the Fenty sponge on this side of my face, and on this side I'm going to use the brush I usually use. I'll try to blend this out. Let me try the flat side. Yeah, the flat side really allows you to really get up there. Okay, so I mean, that blended out pretty fast. It adds a nice element of dewiness back to my skin, which I do enjoy. Yeah, I like the dewiness that it adds back to my skin. So on my right side, to blend out my concealer, I'm going to be using a Morphe E8 brush. And I'm just going to buff the concealer into my face. I'm not loving the coverage that it gives right underneath of my eyes. I feel like that's where it's dark and it's not really covering. But as far as the other areas of my face, I do like. I feel like I need a lighter shade because caramel just looks like my skin tone. So I probably would have been better off to get the next kit up, but I really wanted rum, so I was like, it doesn't look bad. It's just not the best coverage. Once again, I enjoy the brush more. If I was you, I might not just buy this sponge. I would buy it. I just don't think they're anything groundbreaking that will change your life. So I would stick with a brush. I mean, the finish on the brush side, it's almost like I could just feather out the edges and I could keep the coverage that was there, but I couldn't really blend under my eye with this brush. And when I did, I feel like I kind of like removed the product some, but it honestly looks almost identical. The next matchstick that I'm going to be trying out is in the color Truffle, and this one is the contour shade. So this is what it looks like. As you guys can tell, this is like a nice chocolate bald head on a man, okay? This one has not been used. You can see how shiny it looks compared to caramel, how once you use it, it just looks more dull. So I have not tried Truffle at all, but two different ways. On this side of my face, I'm going to apply it the traditional way. I'm going to draw the line on my face and use the sponge that I don't even want to use anymore to blend it out. And then on this side of my face, I'm going to take my contour brush and I'm going to apply it directly to the brush and then apply it to my face. So I'm just going to draw a line here. The shade is like a perfect contour shade for me though. I'm going to start on the jawline. Let's see how it blends. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on this as far as how well it blends. Okay, that was really easy to blend down there. I'm not going to lie. That wasn't hard to blend at all. I feel like it was mixed reviews, and what that leads me to believe is that it depends on the color. Maybe some colors blend better than others. So I feel like I am kind of beating my face in, but it's nothing too crazy. You guys, I saw so many people do this and it was patchy. Mine doesn't look patchy. It doesn't look as oomph either. Let me put a little bit more. Okay, that's not bad. It just takes some time, okay? This product is going to take some time for you. It's not bad. If you have some extra time to do some extra blending, I say go for it. But honestly, I'm not that mad at this. It's not as seamless and just a beautiful contour as I would want it to be. So let's try it the other way on the other side. I'm going to use this Morphe R10 and I'm just going to get some of the product off just like this. Okay, I feel like I definitely got way too much. What am I doing? Let's just go in lightly and cautiously, okay, people? Because look, I just see a big doo-doo chunk of it. I think it'll be fun. Oh yeah, this is the way to do it. You guys see how like well that's blended? So this, it looks like I bronzed, but I didn't really do it very neatly. I'm going to come back in with a little bit more. That builds so nice. Guys. Okay. This side is obviously going to be better. I feel like that's undeniable. See how this side just doesn't look as smooth and pretty, and this side is like, oh, I'm here for it. This is the way to go, people. I'm telling you, this sponge is not the truth. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's just not. The next product is the Match Stick, which is the Shimmer Skin Stick in the shade Rum. And this is what it looks like. I have used this, guys, okay? It's not a shiny, bald-headed man. So on this side of my face, I'm going to just draw it on traditional highlight style. I feel like I have to hold this because I feel like, but let's just, I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. It's really pretty. Here you can see it has a very, very beautiful sheen. I love this color. This is the reason I bought this kit. Next, what I'm going to do with this match stick is I'm going to go directly onto my finger. And then I'm just going to dab that on the high point. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. It's more subtle this way and it's more diffused. I prefer it better directly onto the skin. I prefer this one better how I did it on this side, directly onto the skin and just blending it out. I just love it. I love you. I love you so much. Okay, not being weird. So the next product, I haven't used this one yet. This is the Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Hustler Baby and Mean Money, or Mean Money and Hustler Baby. I love highlighters. I'm a highlighter junkie. Wow. This is my first time seeing the packaging, guys. It's pretty. So this is the Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. Mean Money is, ooh, it's so soft. Oh my gosh. It's more of a, it still has a shimmer to it, but it's more of a subtle, and then Hustler Baby is more of a intense highlight. Guys, what were people freaking out about? I think they both look pretty. Okay, let me see how it looks on the skin. I'm going to use my Morphe 601 fan brush. I'm going to go into Mean Money, which is the more subtle one, and I'm going to go in on this side, right on top of where I put Rum. Guys, I think that's really pretty. I mean, I get what people are saying, that it's not like bling bling, and granted, I did put it on top of Rum, but I mean, when you're going somewhere, like, I don't know, maybe to court or something, I don't know, I would probably wear pop highlight to court, but I mean, I like this. I think this is pretty for every day, going to the grocery store. I don't know. All right, let me go and put some Hustler Baby on the other side. This one's a little more powdery as well. Oh, okay, there she is. She is not playing today, honey. Wow. Guys, they're both gorgeous. They're both gorgeous, and this one's literally just a more intense version of this one. I love you. I love you. I'm crazy. I love this, guys. This is perfect. I wouldn't change anything about you. Okay, you guys, so the next product that I have is also one of the Killawatt highlighters. This one is a full pan. This is the queen herself, Trophy Wife. Would you guys please look at this? Look at this. I mean, Rihanna, did you have to do this to us? Now, this is a very, very hyped product, okay? So what I mean by that is everyone's freaking out because it's so gorgeous, but my question is this wearable? Like, okay, it's so pretty, but like, what average girl's wearing this? Gonna go back in with my highlight brush, and I'm gonna go in ever so slightly. I will tell you, my friend Jada was wearing this, and I was like, it did not look crazy, it didn't look green, it didn't look crazy at all. She looked gorgeous. And I just want to see if I can get that same effect by just using a little bit and blending. So let me swatch it for y'all first though. Y'all see that? She's not here to play. All right, one swatch, bam. There she is. I feel like this actually quite suits my skin tone well. I don't know if I have green in my skin or something, but all right. And we're just gonna go in on this side. It goes from 0 to 100 real quick, okay? But I purposely tried not to go in with a super heavy hand because I want to see if I can just wear this. Oh my gosh! Guys, can y'all see this? Like, that's pretty. And the more you blend it out, okay, I'm going to go in with another brush and blend it out, but let me take a little bit more. It's subtle enough. Let me put it on the other side. I feel like this side is showing the highlight a little bit more than this side. I don't know, the camera's just not picking it up. See that? Oh. Now, granted, I'm not using it by itself. I already have one Rum, and I have one Mean Money on this. So, we're just blinging over here, even more so than the other side. But let me blend this out. Guys. See what I mean? This can be wearable. So for trophy wife, if you layer it with other products, it works really, really well. What I see a lot of girls doing here on YouTube is just going in ham and going in and just put it on your face. And of course, it's going to have that crazy shock factor. But if you go in with a very light hand and then blend out with a brush with no product, you can make this work. And on this side, I added even more because I wanted to give you guys the wow factor, you know, but the camera went off, so I blended it out a little bit and we're gonna go with more because I do want you guys to see what trophy wife can be. So if I go in like that, y'all are like, it looks even crazier in person than it looks on camera. That doesn't look as wearable. So it's all about how you use the product. But I do think that this color does work for my skin tone. I do. Maybe I just like wild and crazy, but yeah. There's one more product to try, and that is the Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. And this is what it looks like. It comes in similar packaging box. But yeah, this is what the Gloss Bomb looks like. I love the packaging of this. It feels so luxurious, which I'm always here for that. So let's go ahead and put it on. This is supposed to be a universal shade that anyone can wear, any skin tone. So right off the bat, it's not like goopy at all. It doesn't create those like stretchy things. I have to see how it wears like throughout the day to see if it gets those white things in the corners and like around the inner rim, because I really, really don't like that. But overall, it's a really pretty gloss. Is it like anything life-changing? No, but it does smell really good. This is the color again, so you guys can see. I don't like my hair and stuff getting stuck to my lips. Like, I don't like that. So that's why I typically don't wear a gloss. But with my hair curly, I guess I don't have that problem as much. Let me put on some mascara, touch up my brows again, and I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So all I did was put on a little bit of mascara. I added a little bit of highlight. It was Mean Money. No, it was Hustler Baby to a little bit more areas of my face. But you guys, this is the final product look. Guys, this side right here has trophy wife, okay, people? This side has it more intense. This side is not going to be your wearable side. But this side, when you add it just as a topper, it's really pretty. So those are my thoughts on that. But yeah, you guys, my final thoughts on the Fenty Beauty collection that I've tried. What I've tried so far is I'm pretty impressed. The products that I thought that I would really like the foundation, I do like it. I think that it looks really, really nice on my skin. Yeah, I would definitely wear this again. I just had to take another look at it just to kind of see. But I definitely prefer the brush for the foundation. I think my skin looks really nice. I think it looks skin-like, but I do think it looks more skin-like when you just use one layer and you add more and you kind of do start getting the foundation look. With it being matte and me having dry skin, I don't feel like it's over drying on my skin, which is good. Now, I didn't set it with powder, but I don't usually set with powder, so that's that. The primer, I forgot about the primer almost, guys. There's nothing I can really say about the primer so far. I liked how it felt on my skin, but I just don't know. I don't know what the difference would have been without it. I may update you guys either on Snapchat or Instagram about the primer when I try it again, or if I try the foundation without it. So make sure you're following me on social media. So for the matchsticks, the caramel matchstick, which was more of a highlighting concealing shade. It wasn't a highlighting shade on me. It was about my exact skin tone. But I like the finish of it on my skin a lot. I actually have some creasing. You probably can't see from here, but I do have some creasing. I also put it on my eyelids. You might be able to see. But I have some creasing on my eyelids as well. I heard some people say that they didn't feel like they needed to set it, but even for me on my dry skin, I do feel like it needs to be set if I'm going to use it on my eyelids. Honestly, I'll probably just stick with my Tarte Shape Tape underneath of my eyes, and I got to get a lighter shade because I think this would be a beautiful brightening on the skin. So on to the contour stick. The contour stick did better than I thought it would on this side, applying it directly to the face. I was pleasantly surprised by that, but it does take a lot more time and elbow grease to really work it in there and get it to blend. Applying it to the brush was a much better way to go. I mean, I just think it looks so much more blended and seamless. Like, this is the way to go for me with that, and I will definitely use that again and again, and I will repurchase it because I loved it with the brush. The Matchstick Rum, I really, really like this on a natural day. I love this with no makeup, little to no makeup, just to get that glow. I feel like if I was gonna wear this with makeup, I would probably just feel like I wanted more and more and more because I love highlight and I would get carried away. But on a natural day, this is like gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this shade. The highlighter duo in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. I love this. I absolutely love this. I already told you guys. Trophy Wife. I like Trophy Wife. I feel like special events, special occasions, you can really get away with doing the most with this. And then even on an everyday basis, guys, it's wearable. On my skin tone, it's wearable. I guess it's like not that far off in tone from me. So if I was lighter, it would like show up like look green. If I was darker, it would show up and look kind of neon. So I feel like on my skin tone, it's a great skin tone that I can just plop it on as a highlight topper, and it's gorgeous. This Trophy Wife, you can wipe her. You can wipe her, but you better know how you can use her, okay? Just letting you know. I really like the gloss, but like I said, I'm not sure if it's anything crazy or special, but it was $18 or $16. I'll put on the screen, but I didn't feel like the price was anything that crazy, which is why I decided to pick it up. The sponge, we can live without her, okay? You can live without her. You don't need to buy her, especially if you already have a beauty blender. If you want to try out as a beauty sponge and you never tried one before and you want to save the $4 on the beauty blender and get this one, go for it. But I think the beauty blender is better, and I think the beauty blender is worth $4 more. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, you guys, that's everything from the Fenty Beauty collection. This is my Beyond the Hype, love it or shove it review. Obviously, I'm going to love it. The only thing I'm shoving is the sponge. I'm shoving the sponge far away because I just don't think, I don't think I need it. I like the beauty blender better. So everything else I am loving. A lot of the products, it's like learning how to use products. When new products come out, a lot of times we want to use them the way we've been using products already, but sometimes it takes that experimentation to be able to figure out a new way to wear something in a way that will make it work for you. So this is how I made these products work for me. These products are great. I wish I had something like more constructive to say, but like I said, I think it is constructive to say how using them can benefit you and how the sponge is not. It's not happening. So this is Beyond the Hype, guys. This is me trying it products for what they are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you guys want me to review next. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.